Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a massive LEGO Star Wars haul of sealed sets, used sets, and also some minifigs. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, initially I had filmed my actual unboxing of all of these sets and builds and figs, but unfortunately my phone died just due to lack of storage, so yeah, that was a bit unfortunate, so I just decided to make this one all-encompassing video because I still wanted to at least post something. Now, we're going to start off here with Palpatine Shuttle. This was a fan vote via the post page on my channel, and the fans wanted that set for the next edition of Collector's Journey, so that episode will be coming out soon. I also got this little Mandalorian Battle Pack from 2020. I think it's quite a nice set and just a good rendition of the Mandalorians we see in the Mandalorian show. And then we also have the TIE Fighter here from 2012. Quite a nice TIE Fighter. I've never actually owned this set, at least the build before. I do have the sealed version right there. You can see that. But so yeah, it's a pretty nice looking TIE Fighter, and I got it for a good deal, so I decided to buy it. It's a nice build. And now here is the real highlight. We have the 2009 Venator. I mean, a banger of a set. Unfortunately, it's not quite 100% like accurate with all the pieces, but it's pretty darn close. And it's just a beautiful set. I know a lot of people criticize it for being like chunky and a bit bulky in areas, but I honestly think it looks beautiful. It has the carrying handle, and it has a bunch of other features I just can't get into because, you know, that would be kind of a review in and of itself. And then I also got some clone troopers in a separate lot, some pilots. That sergeant from the 2013 gunship is quite an expensive fig and a nice fig. More clone pilots, just a phase 2 clone trooper, the sergeant, and then the 2014 shock trooper is a real banger. But yeah, so pretty cool there. And eventually I will do just kind of a known video just about the Venator, so stay tuned for that. And my fans correctly guessed that this was the build that I was buying. I gave it as one of 4 options, and somehow they guessed it correctly, so shout out to you guys. And then, these were the minifigures that came with the TIE Fighter set. And yeah, they're pretty solid figs. And then Kylo Ren, which is kind of a random fig I got in another lot. And then we have 2 Droid Escape sets from 2012. That's set 9490. And I bought these just because I really think these Sand Troopers are beautiful figs, and the modern ones are so awful, so I really like looking at these old vintage ones. Maybe you can't call them vintage because they're only 14 years old, but that's still pretty old. Yeah, I think this was just overall a good set. I like the Droid Escape. The speeder bike is nice. The Sand Troopers, like I said, are beautiful. They had the pauldrons. They had the beautiful detailing. Their helmets weren't ruined yet. And then they had the really cool backpack pieces. So yeah, just like 10 out of 10 figs in my opinion. And then obviously R2 and C-3PO are fine. And then I actually got 2 of them. So a bit redundant, but like I said, just a great set. So yeah. And then over here we have a non-Lego Star Wars fig. I know you can kind of be cruel to me in the comments, but yeah, I bought that fig for 2 reasons. One, it's super nostalgic. I used to own it back in the day, and I loved it. I was probably like 6 or 7. I was super young, but yeah, it was one of the only non-Lego Star Wars figs I ever had, and I really liked it. And reason number 2, I think this is a great just whip piece for, you know, custom minifigures that I might try to do in the future, and I remember my brother using it for that reason, so yeah, I just think it's a pretty cool fig. And then we also have R7A7. Now, the only reason I bought this fig was I thought it was the old one, which is worth around like 50 bucks. Maybe not quite that much anymore because the new one came out, but then I unfortunately realized was I was only looking at the front picture that the seller had posted, and actually it has this red dot, which is indicative of the new one. So I think I did end up buying the new one when I thought I was buying the old one, but you know, I didn't pay too much, so not a huge deal. And then here we have Jedi Knight from the Jedi Defender class cruiser from 2013. Obviously the best fig in this lot. And yeah, really beautiful fig, and it's not my second one, but yeah, I really like it. And then here we have the Rebel Crew. I actually didn't have any of the Rebel Crew figs yet, so nice to add these to my collection. We of course have Chopper, Sabine, Kanan, Ezra, and Hera. And yeah, pretty beautiful figs all around. And then, last thing. What I also got with the Venator was this stand, which is super, super cool. The stand says Tricked Out Brick, so, I mean, that wasn't the seller I bought it from, I don't think, because that wasn't their name, but yeah. And it is an actual Lego piece, as you can see there. But pretty cool stand, and it comes with those pieces as well. Now, what I need you guys to do is to rank this haul from 1 to 10 down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, really curious. And as always, subscribe and like the video to get notified for future content. I will see you all in the next one.